Liwei entered Ming's private clinic, his footsteps steady as he moved through the corridors. He could feel eyes on him, hear the low murmurs of voices acknowledging his presence. People whispered that he was finally back, that he was the true heir of the East Gate group. Ignoring the stares, Liwei made his way to Ming's office, where Ming was already seated and waiting. As soon as Liwei stepped inside, Ming remarked that he was 10 minutes late and that he had almost given his slot away to another patient. Liwei took a seat, his expression calm, and explained that he had been stuck in traffic. Ming, wasting no time, pressed him directly. He wanted to know what was happening since the sleeping pills he had prescribed were supposed to be effective. The best, in fact, in his opinion. He said it was strange that they had suddenly stopped working unless Liwei had been increasing the doses and his body had grown used to them. Liwei stated that he had taken the medication exactly as instructed, but that they had only worked for a few days before the nightmares returned and his sleep once again became restless. Ming reached forward, taking Liwei's hand into his own, checking his pulse with practiced precision. After a moment, he looked up and told him that his pulse was normal. He wrote something down and said he would recommend something else instead. Liwei's eyes drifted to the photograph on Ming's desk, a picture of himself, Ming, and Yan. He commented quietly that Ming still kept it. Ming looked at the photograph and replied that the two of them had been the people he grew up with, and even though things were different now, he still considered Liwei a friend. He added that he hoped whatever Liwei was dealing with would eventually resolve, and that perhaps the three of them would one day be reunited again. A small laugh escaped him as he admitted that he had always thought, when they were younger, that Liwei and Yan would end up married and that he himself would be the uncle to their children. Life, he said, had turned out very differently from what he had imagined. Liwei remained silent, unwilling to comment or revisit the past. Ming studied him for a moment before asking if he ever thought about Yan, even just briefly, because he did not believe Liwei could cast her aside so easily. He went on to tell him that during the years Liwei was gone, Yan had often visited his family's graves. She spent time there as if keeping them company, and she never stopped bringing flowers. Ming said that many men had pursued her, proposed marriage, offered her love and stability, but Yan had refused them all. She had stood firm, telling everyone that the